I am very sure that this is going to excite you. And so I want us to talk about how to prioritize your tasks, because not everything in your day is equally important, right? And so here's a super simple way to sort it out. And this is what we do. You get a pen, draw a big circle and a plus sign inside. That tells you that you have actually now 4 quarters as you speak. So I want you on the first quarter to write urgent and important. On the second quarter, I want you to write important but not urgent, right? The third quarter, I want you to write urgent but not important. And the last quarter, I want you to write not urgent, not important, right? Great. Now, let's get back to the first quarter. First quarter, those are things that you need to do now, immediately after you watch this. Those are things that are due today, a report that is due today, something that is very critical that needs to be done immediately. I want you to note what those things are. Like if they are not done, something is really going to go wrong somewhere. So that's the first quarter. The second quarter, go realize that these are things that you can actually schedule, important but not urgent. So these are things like exercising. There are things like planning your goals, thing around learning new skills, things that you can actually schedule. You can talk about how, which times you can spare actually to get to do those things. Then you think around the third. Let's go to the third. um, Urgent but not important. These are things that you can actually delegate, things that um, you know you are sure that they are urgent but they're not as important. They're not carrying a lot of weight as others. And these are ideally constant phone calls or random emails that you're actually wanting to respond to, chats on social media and all those things. Those are things that even if someone appears to be dealing with them as urgent issues, um, they're actually not exactly urgent. So there are things that you can limit or things that you can actually delegate. And then the last part is not urgent, not important, things that you actually need to drop. And these are like, and habits like those endless scrolling that you keep doing, things that are actually time wasters, things that are actually taking away your precious time. Those are things that you actually need to deal with. And so this is a trick. Spend more time in number two, where you're actually building skills, the important but not urgent tasks. That is where your growth, that is where your peace, that is where your real progress is. But remember, it can only come when the first is done. So, quick check. Which quadrant are most of your tasks in today?